How many times have you admired good things today? How many times have you appreciated and admired the wonderful things that are found around you today? How many times have you admired the mountains, the hills, the rivers, the birds, the grasses, technology around you, the beautiful setup of your country or your neighborhood, the roads, and what have you? How many times have you admired those? More to that, how many times have you thought of God today, your Creator, the one who formed you in your mother's womb and brought you forth into this world? How many times have you thought of Him? Admire and appreciate the wonderful things He has created in this world that you are enjoying. How many times have you done that today? My dear friends, this is Theresia coming today for us to continue our journey of praying by singing the Psalms. We pray by singing the Psalms. And the Psalms we are going to pray and sing with today is the Psalm of the fourth Sunday of Lent, year B. Fourth Sunday of Lent, year B. And the response to that Psalm is, "Let my tongue be silenced if I ever forget you. Let my tongue be silenced if I ever forget you." Who is the you here? You are God, my God, our God, Jesus, our Creator, our Maker. Let my tongue be silenced if I ever forget God. Let my tongue be silenced if I ever forget my Maker, my Creator. That is our response to the Psalm of today. Now, one of the verses says, "May my tongue cleave to my palate, if I remember you not, if I place not Jerusalem ahead of my joy." If I place not Jerusalem ahead of my joy. The psalmist here is lamenting over the destruction of Jerusalem. He is expressing how dear Jerusalem was for him. He is expressing how wonderful Jerusalem was. And so he is lamenting to see Jerusalem being destroyed. That is what the psalmist is doing in this psalm. Who is your Jerusalem? Jerusalem here is your God, your Creator, your Maker, the one who created you and bring you forth into this world. The one who accepted that you should be here and now. He is your Jerusalem. He is the one, according to the psalm here, that stands for Jerusalem for us. So, the question goes, how many times have you thought of your God? How many times have you turned and lament over the destruction of all the wonderful things that God created? How many times have you looked around you and lament over the destruction of nature, the wonderful things that God created and gave us for free? How many times have we lamented over them? How many times have we looked at our world today and see the many bad things happening, the many wrong things, the many horrible things happening? How many times have we lamented? How many times have we shown our disappointment of things that are going wrong around us? In the same way, this psalmist lamented. We cannot just give a deaf ear to that. We cannot just forget that our world is supposed to be a beautiful place. We will not forget that our world in the beginning was a beautiful place, how God created it natural, beautiful, and now it is being destroyed in many ways. It is being damaged. It is being messed up in many ways. We cannot forget that. We cannot also forget that God created us to love Him, to serve Him, and to be with Him happily rejoicing in this world and forever. When we look around the world and see the many wrong things we are doing, we should lament and say that we cannot forget that God created this world beautiful. God created everything good. God created everything wonderful. And look at how it is now. But we can't forget that that is how it was. If we forget, then it is just saying like this psalm that let our tongue be silenced if we forget those things. Let our tongue be silenced if we forget the goodness of God. If we forget that God is our creator, He is our maker, He is the one who gives us everything, nature that we use to do everything around us is given us by God. Let us sing.
Let my tongue be silenced if I ever forget to. Let my tongue be silenced if I ever forget to. By the streams of Babylon we sat and wept, when we remember Zion, on the expanse of that land, we hung up our hearts. Let my tongue be silenced if I ever forget to. For there are captors as of us, the lyrics of our song, and at His spoilers urge us to be joyous. Sing for us the songs of Zion. Let my tongue be silenced if I ever forget to. How could we sing a song of the Lord in a foreign land if I forget you, Jerusalem? May my right hand be forgotten. Let my tongue be silenced if I ever forget to. May my tongue cleave to my palate if I remember you not. If I bless not Jerusalem, ahead of my joy, let my tongue be silenced if I ever forget to. Let my tongue be silenced if I ever forget to.
Yes, dear friends, let us make an effort never ever to forget our God. Let us go closer and closer to Him, cling to Him, and remain His children now and forever, because He has done great things for us. When we turn and look at those great things He has done for us, we need to go closer and closer to Him, so that we will not turn one day to lament over the destruction our sin has done in this world. Yes, my dear friends, just as Moses held up the calf snake in the desert and the Israelites turned and looked at it to remember that when they went astray, calamity came their way. So it should be a lesson for them not to forget their God. So they looked at the snake, they remember what happened to them, and that was a cause for them never to forget their God. So, dear friends, let us not forget our God. We will continue to sing the Psalms of the upcoming Sundays, and the next one will be the 5th Sunday of Lent year B and the days of the Holy Week. So don't miss it. If you have not yet subscribed, do well to do that. Don't forget to do that today. Subscribe, like, and share with your friends so that we continue to journey together. Thank you. See you in the next video.